success demand produce two deliverables. And that is why many cry and some celebrate. Success demand produce two deliverables. And what are these two deliverables? Success demand produce a swimming life and produce a sinking life. Success demand produce two deliverables. If the demands are met, you swim. If demands are not met, you sink. So these are the deliverables that success produce. It is accord. And that is why the generation we belongs to must understand the dynamics of how success is run in the natural law. It is a nature of demands. It's a nature of demand. Meeting it according to the prescriptions. Meeting it according to the prescriptions. If the prescriptions are met, you get the reward for it. If the prescriptions are not met, you get the retardant of it. These are law, and these are cardinal rules to which people maximize their in-depth drive in life. Even as a believer, it doesn't separate anybody. It is not a matter of religion, race. No. It's a demand first. The only exception you have is that you have access to the right principles of coordinate. That is why religion may give you, or your belief may give you an upper hand. But the demand of success gives you access to swimming life or a sinking life. Let's try to look at this. What are the success demands? Number one, hard work. Hard work. Great destiny. Work harder to get hand-filled rewards. Hand-filled rewards are product of hard work. Working hard. Have something to do. Have something to do. You get something to do. You don't sit down watching. You work with your hand to have your hand filled. So your hand must be filled with something to get the worth of your work. The worth of any man is in his work. The worth of any man is in the work, not in prayer. Not in prayer. The worth of any man is in the work. Faith without work is death. So simple. The tools that differentiate man is work. So you eat by work. You don't eat by prayer. No. You don't eat by prayer. You eat by work. Don't misinterpret prescriptions of life. There are places of prayer. There are places of fasting. There are places of thanksgiving. Everything has its place, but there is a place of the worth of work that produced man to a success path. You must work. You must work. Every minister of God, they work tirelessly to see things around. You must work. You can't be loitering around begging. You must work. Sit down working so you can see your worth. You sit down working to see your worth. See a man diligence in his business, in his work. He will stand before kings and all men. We may be doing the same thing. We may have the same awura. We may be preaching, we may be having the same, message, but teaching it in different way. So the result we command is in different forms. We may be professors, but what the impact we make individually determine our outflow. So you see, somebody said, but we are all professors that time. I said, no, we are professors, but of different levels, of different impact, of the way we use it to influence destiny. So you see, hard worker has worth in their hands. Don't go the way other people are going. stand, sit, where, walk, take happiness in walking, and you see things happening around you. That is what people like us do. The day of little beginning, though my beginning was small, I know, but my later hand will greatly increase. I also know. I have that thing at the back of my mind that a little one shall become 1,000. I know that so a little one shall become 1,000. I know my seed shall grow. I know there is movement of seeding and harvest. I know. Genesis chapter 8, about 22. I know. So the reality of life is that what are you working on? What are you working on? If there is nothing in you that you are working on, then forget it. There will be no future. The word of any man is in his work. The word of any man is in his work. The word of any man is in work. It is what make people know you. It is what make people call you. It is what make people give you attention. The word of any man is in his work. It's in his work. It's in his work. The success demand. Number 2, patience. Why you understand that little beginning matters, be patient to allow it grow. You don't have a corn that is not matured and you go and uproot it. It won't make any sense. Be patient. Patience matter. Things are not working, but allow it to grow. That business needs patience from you to grow. It needs patience from you to grow. That career needs patience from you to grow. You plant the seed of corn today. It needs patience for it. There is time for, there is maturity stage. There is a growing stage. There is the moment that seed has to die on the ground and begin to bud. Under the corn, 1, 2, 3 on it. Allow your life to bud and pass through the process of progression. It requires patience. That business requires patience. That family requires patience. Allow it to grow. It's the coordinates you need to learn. Sometimes I will be in a place where people will be fighting and say, but no, you need patience. I grow patiently, watching it. I don't need to miss my word with anybody. Patient growth. Growing patiently and studying your patient way of growing is the access to the future you need. Success demand. It demands patience. Number 3, the same patience you need requires sacrifice. Every great success that you will ever attain requires sacrifice. That means doing beyond the normal, hardening beyond the hardened. When everyone is sleeping 8 hours, you don't sleep 8 hours. You ensure that 2 hours is used as addition. That is important in the fact of life. That is important in the factor of life. It is important in the fact of life. Sacrificing moments. I remember when I was doing my master's and doctorate degree, I was in the lab all through getting the readings when my mates were in Pretoria enjoying life and laughing at me. I was there sweating, but now sweat have turned to many ways. Sweat have turned to sweetness, and that is what you need. Your sweat will turn to sweetness when you patiently make sacrifice. Your sweat will turn to sweetness when you patiently do the needful of sacrifice. It is sacrifice that produces sweat into sweetness. It is better you sweat now so that you can enjoy the sweet tomorrow through the evidence of your sacrificial life. So sacrifice the moment. Sacrifice your time by using it religiously. Number 4, success demand. It demands consistency. Anything you are doing that is working, continue in it. Anything you are doing that is not working, change the pattern. So consistency simply means you do it is working, and it's working, it's showing, then you need to be consistent. Doing it consistently make you a champion in it. Make you a champion in it. It is when it's not working, you have it on. And look and examine and see what is the next step. But the journey of destiny requires a consistent pattern. And that is the spirit of excellence, consistency. It is the catalyst for excellence. It is the driver of excellence. It is the way to excellence. It is the changer of excellence. It is the bearer of excellence. The patterns of consistency. You will never see a man consistent in his act and not champion his cause. No. It is the driver to become a champion in your field. Consistency. They know game consistently. Somebody said, you know what? You have been consistent in this thing. I said because that is the key to champion your impact. You want to get great impact. Be consistent. If you are a paper seller and you come to office 8 a.m., be consistent that when everybody knows other people are still sleeping, you'll be there. I knew about a man in a very close to my neighbor house at the time. The man is a barber. By 8:30 a.m., the guy is there. No matter how, Monday to Saturday, you will see the guy there 8:30 a.m. If everyone is trying to see who to barb, the guy will always be there. One day, a man came around from somewhere and lodged around that side, and he need a man to barb. And he said, oh, everyone, they went to that guy by 8:30 a.m. They met the guy there. The guy said, I've moved all around. I didn't see anybody until I come here. And they told me you'll be there. He gave him more than what is required. Why? The power of consistency. It is the catalyst to a soaring future. Be consistent in little things you are doing. When people see it, they will have respect for your honor. Number 5, discipline. There is no way you can ever attain destiny without discipline. The greatest killer of destiny is when a man is not disciplined in his coordinate. You know what? You get to a height, you change. It's not discipline, you crash. You have business, you take the profit, and you keep taking it until you take the risk. You are not disciplined, it crash. The art of indiscipline crash destiny at will. You don't need to beg for it, it goes on its way. Discipline is the greatest cracker of destiny and is the greatest crasher of destiny. Nothing crack and crash destiny like in discipline. In discipline. You don't know how to say no, you will soon crash. You don't know how to say no, when you're supposed to say no, you will soon crash. Nothing crack and crash destiny like in discipline. You are not disciplined in spending, you will soon crash. You are not disciplined in seeing things around you that you will say no to, you will soon crash. So I don't like this sweet thing. It will crack you. I don't like it sweet. Oh, you will soon crash. Everything in life has a measure of discipline. Everything in life. You must understand everything in life. In your marriage, there is a measure of discipline. There are things you can't do, even as husband in the house. There are many things I can't do in my house, with all due respect. I can't do it. There are many things I can't say in my house. Because I can't say it, because I must be disciplined in the way I talk. There are many things I can't say in the office. I must be disciplined. There are many things I can't do in the office. I must be disciplined. There are ethics to life. The way to enjoy the blessing of every success demand is to understand the ethics of every path, then work with it. Discipline is a function of ethical dictates. Discipline is a function of ethical dictates. Discipline is a function of ethical dictates. You display the ethic platform of every given adventure through discipline. And before you know, everyone knows that this guy is going to have places. You can't see any man in high places without a disciplined mentality. You can't see any man in high places without a disciplined mentality. You can't see anyone in high places without a disciplined mentality. Without a disciplined mentality, either at home, either in the place of work, either in the business, it is disciplined mentality that transforms you into a disciple of impact. Into a disciple of impact. You can't not discipline yourself. You can never make an impact. You can never be an influence. You can never make an impact if you don't have discipline mentality. Your future is at stake without being disciplined. Where you eat, the way you talk, what you do, how you live your life, your appearance, your worth, it's a demand. It drops on you. These are success demand, and they rub on destiny. May you never lose everything. Be careful of the success demand and what the responsibility that availed for you.
Once in life we live, we are grooming destiny. It's ignite what today. The hope of the future we see.